Hello everybody, welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. I'm Larry Baronis, the pen bug guy in Fort Worth, Texas. Hey, I've been away for a while, but I come here and there because just got my whole plate full. A buddy of ours is in the hospital. They had to put a feeding tube in him, 54 years old, isn't that about right? And had a light stroke. His esophagus swole up, so that keeps him from swallowing any liquids or food. After all the lab work and CAT scans and x-rays and bronchoscope done on him, they finally had to put in a feeding tube in. Well, hopefully the swelling will go down and he will be able to eat once again, but we're not sure when that will take place. He's doing a bit better. He is walking around, so a lot of my time is we're up in the hospital early in the morning, and then we come home and we have chores we got to do, pay bills, do errands. That's all day long, and then a lot of times we go back up to the hospital and see him. So he may be coming home next week as soon as he's in service on the feeding tube. And being on top of that, he's a diabetic, so the food he's taking, the nourishment has quite a bit of sugar in it, so that kind of builds up the sugar in his blood, so he has to take an insulin shot, not much, but he's also on the metformin, and he'll be using the insulin if it's too high. So he's been learning how to use the feeding tube. Mr. Announcer and I have been watching as well to help him when he gets home. But hopefully he'll be able to do what he normal routine is on a daily basis. So that's where I've been, and I've been booked up on that and really haven't had time to do a heck of a lot of anything. But I've been studying and working here and there with my pens and inks, and here I am with a review because, believe it or not, I have gotten a lot of emails about some inks that people wanted me to talk about and to show. If you keep up with my reviews, the 2018 special edition by Monteverde DC Super Show Blue came out. A friend of mine, thanks Bill, was in DC and he bought me a bottle for me. So hey, again, thank you 1,000 times, Bill. Really love it. So they wanted me to compare this ink with the Noodler's Bay State Blue ink and a few more other inks. So yeah, I will. I've done some reviews on the Noodler's Bay State Blue, and I believe I've done a review on this. At least I touched lightly on it. But we're going to get busy and we're going to do some ink swabs and show you some different inks up against this Monteverde DC Super Show Blue. Are we ready? Let's come on down. Here is the ink I've already done. That was on the Friday of August the 10th. So here it is. So let's go ahead and do this again. And this is going to be on live paper. This is live paper right there. Get it on there good. Nice one. It really is some really nice ink. So that's it. Now we're going to match up some colors while that dries up. So I thought I brought out some Diamine Blue Velvet to give you kind of an idea where we're at, okay? And then why not Private Reserve DC Super Show Blue? And there's that one as well. Okay? And right down here we're going to put the Waterman Serenity Blue to to give you kind of a rough idea of where we're at with this new DC Super Show Blue that's come out by Monteverde. Now, while you're looking at those colors, this little card that comes with the ink, I'll read it off to you. I think it's important. Fountain pen ink with ITF technology. You with me? Ink treatment formula. Improves ink flow. Now we like that. Extended cap off time. I like that. Lubricates feeding system, and I like that. Improves ink drying time. I like that. So, that's on that. So, let me put all this back together. And here we're going to come with the Noodler's Bay State Blue. There is the Noodler's Bay State Blue, and I did this one on a Tuesday, August 22nd on the 17th of last year. That was the 2017. Here it is against the DC Super Show Blue. And then here it is again. I did it with a Goulet medium nib. Okay? So, you see how it is? So now let's do another one now on live paper. So I hope this answers your questions, because seriously folks, I know I've got over 15, 18 emails concerning these two inks, and I did appreciate it. So here we go. This is a Noodler's. Now this Noodler's Bay State Blue pops. I mean pop. Beautiful. Beautiful ink. I really dig it. I mean, I think the Noodler's Bay State Blue, in my opinion, for me, it rocks. I mean, it's an exciting blue. And there it is. Compare it to the 2018 Special Edition DC Super Show Blue Monteverde ink. Big difference. Yep. This is a nice ink. The Monteverde, you know, DC Blue, Super Show Blue is a nice ink. The Noodler's Bay State Blue pops. I mean, it just pops right out there. I mean, it's a solid, beautiful, bold, popping blue ink. So this is how it looks on the live paper. So I hope you guys get an idea of how this ink looks. Well, that's going to cover it, folks. I hope this answers your questions for those folks that sent those emails out to me concerning how the new 2018 Special Edition DC Super Show Blue ink stood up against the Noodler's Bay State Blue ink. Now, this was my first time ever in a little over 3 years since I've started reviewing that I've got that many emails about these two inks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So it will be your decision and yours alone to determine, is this ink for you, as well as this ink. For me, both work well. I don't have a problem at all. It's your money. I hope this review gave you what you were looking for. With that said, that'll wrap this one up, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. You can share this video, that would be a big help. And leave your comments below. And remember, don't text and drive. It can be deadly. Peace.